All right, we are live on YouTube. So we will start our class. Please turn on your cameras to be recorded for attendance. Okay. Next week will be February. It's already February. How fast? My God. Next week's Feb na. Mm. All right. Okay, so for today, the one who lead us into prayer will be Bernadette here. Ayun, Bernadette, kasi wala ka last yesterday. Already February, how fast. All right, so let's start our day with our meditation and then prayer. I should have. Where is the audio? Hold on, audio is loading. And then after our meditation prayer, we will move into the quick discussion of the topic and your task for your CCS 8. It's just basically the extension of what we discussed last week. And uh, then I'll also discuss the summative test or performance test you'll be doing for the summative week. But it's basically what we did for the past 3 weeks. Just read it over again. So that will be available for later, but I'll just explain it further so that you'll have an understanding. All right. Like, receive. Margarita message. What did she say? She said she's at the school. Ironically, she can't join. Okay. All right. Can you So let's start with our meditation. Start the week, prepare us for and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Imagine there's a white light shining upon you. In, out, breathe, in, out, melting it away. In, out, light, warms your body. In, out, mind, out, prepare for our Bernadette, can you lead us into prayer? Bernadette.
Classmate, let us pray. Thank you, Lord, for giving for everything that you give to us. Thank you because we are safe. I hope this day will be fine. Amen.
Amen. All right. So good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to all. Reviewed some of your, no, I reviewed all the video you submitted for last week's activity. Um, well, let's just say most of you got it right. But just to pinpoint, it's supposed to be just an opening script. So there shouldn't have hi or well or hi, hello. It should have just been welcome to uh, uh, premium payment plus. Then you say your name and then offer assistance. You don't read what's on the actual script. You have to create your own as if you're talking to someone. So if you notice, I'm not telling you what to do because some of you did it wrong. So later on, you will be graded on that as well. So please correct yourselves. Okay. Uh, so from last week, what you learned was just that opening script. Normally, when we train new people, we will give the opening part, like what to the identifiers, so that the customers who are calling and knows that they're calling to that, or they're speaking to someone from that company. But it depends on the type of company. Some companies don't, like the previous company I worked with, we don't do that. But for the majority of the companies that I worked with before, they did it. So it depends on the atmosphere and the goals of the company. So it will be dependent on them, not on us to dictate. Okay. Then the second part, uh, the offering, saying your name and offering assistance, that is commonly just done so that you would know how to assist the customers. Okay. So today, what we're going to look into is not how to respond to that, but more on, since you already asked, how can I help you, or you already offered assistance, then what do you do now? Of course, the customer will tell you their concern, okay? And because they told you their concern, you need to be able to provide a solution. So, based on the process that I have provided you, each solution is already there. So the general solution, then authority, or things that need to be validated. For this week, we're just going to focus on the general situation or general rules. So what I'll be looking for from you is to create a script describing, or you as if you're answering to the customer with that solution. For example, from last week, where are my slides? I didn't create slides for this. I'll just use from last week's. And yeah, I'll discuss that later. Okay, okay, here we go. I'll show it to you. So from the script we talked about last week, some of you asked me on the chat room if you will have to write a script for these portion, the general rules. No, that's not for last week. That's for this week. And then next week, the authority. So the main goal that I'll be asking you to do is to write out a script on how you will express this. So you will record yourself saying it. So I've already mentioned it last week's video on more or less what to say. So for example, if the customer is calling and then they're saying, I want more, they just ask for more random information from your company, then you are required to provide them a solution. And that solution would be you stating what the protocol is of your company. So the protocol for this call campaign, you have to say, for more information, please visit our website at www.3ps.com. Okay. For the claims money, you have to instruct them what they have to do. So in order to claim your money, please provide a valid ID or an active 3PS or 3Ps account ID. Okay, and if they want to apply for an ID, you will have to be able to get. You have to follow the instructions for applications for a three-piece account ID. Please visit www.principalpaymentplus.com and apply and click on the apply online icon. And if you don't have access to a computer, you can actually visit one of our or the nearest three-piece offices near you and apply through the online kiosks available there. So that is a response if they have those concerns. So your task for this week is to write and then record yourself. So why am I asking you to write it, not just speak it out? It's because after this week, then next week, because next week we'll do the authority. Um, the week after that, we were actually going to do mock calls while here. So I will be acting as the customer and you will be acting as the agent. All of you will go through it, okay? For those who are in class. And then we will practice that until the fight, and that will be your final exam, okay? Your finals for this sem will be on you handling that scenario. So how will you handle that call scenario? Then next sem, we'll be focusing on how to make the conversation or how to navigate the conversation better, like how to handle irate customers, how to ask questions, how to clarify, how to you those are the techniques we're going to learn next sem. But for now, I want you to learn the basics so that we can utilize that as the experience port or starting point for you so that you have an understanding of the script. So again, I will not tell you how to write. If you don't understand what to do, just rewatch the video and you will learn what to say. But please write it out and prepare it and record yourself and submit it. Um, that's basically it for today. It's not really hard to comprehend, but you need to do it properly because some of you submitted not the right audio. Some of you added, like you said, hi and not welcome, hi and hello, which is not part of the script. Okay. So I placed notes I commented on them. So please look out for those comments. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. For our prelims assessment or for our summative test, now we're gonna go into that because yun ang requirement to it pass and you within this Friday by this Friday you have to pass that. It will be available at 12 noon, and then you'll be able to access that and you'll be able to submit. Basically, it's what we did for week one, week two, week three. So, what's it consists of? So I will show you the assessment. Where practical test. All right. I will show you it now when it loads. Alright. So it's just basically what we've did will be you will be uh, listening to a call. Share screen. You will be listening for you will be reading out not an outbound script. It's gonna be a recorded script. But it's a script that you will record you saying. Okay. So what we did first, but it's not outbound. I don't know why I wrote outbound there. Then zoom closer. Then you'll be listening to an audio and then you have to identify the needs of the customers. So you answer the question. It's just a survey. It's like a survey form. You just have to write the information in. And then again, paraphrase. So the paraphrase, medyo nahihirapan kayo on how to paraphrase. So go back to that lesson regarding paraphrase. So when you say paraphrasing, it's not about just ask. Again, it's not saying can you repeat it. You have to use the form of what they said to repeat it. So, for example, if it's going to confirm their full name, how will you confirm their full name? Okay. So, for example, their name is Steven Seagal. So you'll say, okay, sir, for me to just to get it right, your complete name is Steven. And how do you spell your last name? So parang ganon. Or is it Steven with a V or Steven with a PH? That's how you paraphrase things to get that information. Or if it's like their concern, so sir, just to confirm, your concern is this. then you paraphrase. So you have to learn how to paraphrase. That's why even though I'm giving you examples, I'm not going to go through all of the different types of information you will be getting or paraphrasing to confirm. I want you to learn that so that you can do it on your own. But you can utilize what I just said as a guiding post for your different information that you will be requesting to do it. Okay. So that's going to be due within the week. And then that's it. That's just a test. So all of it, its total is score 30 points. So for the reading the script out loud, as long as you follow it with good sound, I'm not saying American sound, but good sound, and no missing words or incorrect words, you get a complete 10 points. If there is two words missing or incorrect, you get eight, three, four. So you're forgiven if you have one mistake. But if you have two or more, you get minuses until the minimum of 2 points. But it's a very short script, so it's impossible for you to make a mistake. Task two, 5 questions. So of course the question will be there. If it's not the right detail, then automatically it will be minus or it won't add it. It won't add. And then same thing for task three. It's 5 questions because of course it's paraphrasing. You're paraphrasing the questions that are there. So you have to write out the script. You don't have to record it. You can just type it out. Okay. Because it's the same thing to me. I can read it naman. The only thing you'll record is for task one. Again, that will be available for later at 12 noon. I will activate it for you guys. So yeah, so that's how it works. The due date is this week, which is on Friday, the end of the week. Because it's a summative test, this is not technically you can actually do this in 2 hours or 1 hour, to be honest. But I know some of you might not be able to record or upload or what, so I'm giving you the whole week to do it. Um, but yeah, it won't be that challenging. Um, yeah, that's basically it for your assignments and tests. But late so today we're gonna do the script of the general rule for CCS 8. Then next week we will do the authority rule, um, and then afterwards we will do the call simulation, and we'll do call simulation during our class on 2 Mondays from now. So that would be I think February 11. So February 8th. Yeah, we'll do call simulation February 8th, and you will practice that until the end of the semester, and your actual what's it called, your finals test will be a live call. Okay. And between then and your finals, or next week and your finals, I'll also go through how we do quality assurance, so you know how I'll be deducting grades. So in the call center industry, it's not about you have automatic from the start of the call. You have 100 points, and then every single mistake you make is just deducted. So that's how we do the deduction in our industry. We don't start from zero. We start from 100 and we just minus. But for every mistake you get minus. So that's where how it's structured in our industry. All right. It's very straightforward. It's not highfalutin. It's not crazy, but it's straightforward tasks that you guys have to accomplish just for the week. Okay. And then I'll preempt for Wednesday already. For Wednesday, we will be doing aptitude, logic, so those types of tests. I don't expect you to pass all of them. Okay. So after you do all of them, okay, then we will discuss some of your answers. Um, but it's to give you an understanding of how it works, and so that if you are faced with them, kaya niyong gawin. Because some of the aptitude tests are actually hard, because these are for work scenarios, or for sometimes not even for work scenarios, because aptitude tests are hard. So um, aptitude tests, a normal aptitude test focus on your English, numerical, logic skills, and other assets that we need to know you have to work in certain industries or certain positions. So for entry level. So we do give that out but not mostly not in BPOs. It's more in grammar tests, not really on aptitude. But just in case you plan to work in a non BPO, you might, that like international company, then they might test you that. So you will learn some aptitude test this coming Wednesday. But after we take it, we will go through it individually so that may alam naman kayo bakit mali yan, bakit ito yung tama, so that you will not be discouraged or you will learn from that experience. Okay. For those who got low scores with your recording from last week, make it up this week. Okay, I will not change it anymore. Learn from it because whatever asking you to change, you're gonna work on it naman the following weeks. Eh. So the lowest score you'll get from me is 80%. It's not gonna be baksak, but 80%, 90, then 100. 90% is basically you either added or you did not use the right script, and then 100% there was nothing there. It was nothing wrong. And then again for these scripts up the one you're gonna create later, again the same condition applies. As long as, like for example, you're able to provide the correct wording, then you'll be fine. Okay, there's only three, but yeah, three or four. One, two, three. Three scripts you'll be creating. So record them, then submit them. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Questions. Ooh, questions. No questions. Same condition applies, guys. From last week, I will. If you're gonna ask me what to say, I'll just refer you to this video because technically I just said it already earlier. But there's no other way to say it's a script. It's a response. So you can either add more words if you want to make it creative, but in reality, no, it's the same thing. That. 28 is a Thursday. Okay. Okay. What else do we need to discuss before we end? Yun lang. If you have any other question outside of this, then please let me know. I'm available. If you need further guidance or what in this industry and you want to learn, not really learn more, but understand if you're planning to really, if you are planning to work in this industry after high school, um, let me know so that by next sem, I would actually be asking you to apply to certain BPOs already. So if you are planning to apply, because to be honest, you can actually, although I don't normally encourage this, but because of what is the state right now of education and what will be your next, I don't think next school year will be face to face still. It might still be blended online and face to face because the vaccine will not be disseminated properly until the end of this year. So probably we'll get a full by March next year, I'm estimating we will have a more herd immune society. So by that time, you're still underage. So not underage. School by that time probably might recover. So next 2022 to 2023 is a better school year to do the learning for college or university because that will provide a easier access to your professor. But again, it's your choice. So if you do want to take a year of a hiatus of your college and work muna, that's an option you can take. Um, but if you decide to go to work to study in school next sem, I highly advise to talk to people who you might know who are already in college currently and who are doing it online versus for those who actually have experience in school in university. Ask them how it feels. Do you think it was worth it? And get your understanding there because I don't have that. I experience teaching, so it's totally different from learning on your end. So ask them what is the best option. What do they think would be better? Is it classroom based or online based? Because there are some learnings online can be done. Like I scrapped all my training and we did it for you guys online. So everything that I do normally, it's all face to face and how I did my instruction. But how we did it this time, I had to revamp all the material, not materials, the delivery mode. And if some schools don't revamp the delivery mode, medyo mahirapan kayo. So kung nahirapan kayo ngayon, mas mahirapan kayo if they don't revamp the delivery. So again, it's up to you. I'm saying this as an unsolicited advice to help you guys navigate because next sem is your final sem technically for your whole high school year. So you will not enjoy the regular high school journey like your previous seniors because of the situation. And probably not and probably technically you'll experience what they experienced last year because towards the end of school year there was lockdown not for them, so they didn't experience graduation, they didn't experience yung actual what you would like, but who knows what you might experience is coming school end of school year. But again, because you are all underage, baka hindi kayo papayagan palabas because we won't hit herd immunity until end. America nga, herd immunity is the end of this year eh. Tayo pa wala pang fully distributed vaccine. So we might hit it until early next year pa. So just a realistic set so that to set your expectation because if you do plan to work muna, there are BPOs who are hiring senior high school graduates and you can work for 6 months, 1 year and then gain experience and then when everything gets back to normal, then we you can go back. So you can continue your education to higher education. But I'm not encouraging you or discouraging you. I'm just giving you options so that you have the proper understanding of what's in front of you. Kasi medyo it's not the same as because but if there's no COVID, I would not tell you to go to. If you're not planning to work, I would say continue to college. But if you're planning to work, then I would guide you there. Pero technically speaking, because of the situation we're in, I feel it's unfair if you guys go to college without getting the full immersion of because the part of being in college is the responsibility. Staying at home and doing assignment doesn't create that atmosphere. What will create that atmosphere for you doing actual work in a call center. So it's more about the mindset rather than the learnings. Because if you have a specific degree you want to hit, 1 year delay will not change a thing. Because believe me, a lot of people are delayed because of COVID. All right. With that being said, that's it for the day. I will see all of you on Friday on Wednesday, and then I will be overseeing the class on Friday because I'll be the one overseeing Fortitude. On Thursday, sorry, I'll be seeing the one on Fortitude for CCA. But you don't have to join because your assignment is practical. I'll just be overseeing Sir Jola's class because his class is assessment, summative test sa kanya. So yun guys, I will see you on Wednesday. At 12 o'clock, abangan nyo yung summative test so you can start doing the recordings as well as answering some questions. All right. So with that, any other questions? None? None? All right. Bye guys. Enjoy your week.
Thank you po, sir.
Bye. God bless guys.